in April of 1985 was sold at auction on Sunday for more than $1.1 million. That is 11 times its original estimated value of $100,000. Diana wore the dress a second time to the Vancouver Symphony Orchestra in 1986. The sale to an anonymous buyer nearly doubles the previous record price for one of Princess Diana's dresses. A fitting tribute to a beloved icon. And that is tonight's CBS Evening News. I'm Nora O'Donnell, and we will see you right back here tomorrow. Good night.
Good evening, and thanks for joining us here tonight for News 40 at 6. I'm Noah Fairber.
And I'm Chris Allen. Welcome into a Monday evening. Go Tops. Big win.
Go Tops. Huge win. We'll have more about that just a little bit later. But
yeah, in sports coming up, highlights. Maxwell's got all that, and it just happened moments ago. Congratulations to the Tops, an incredible win. All right, it's been a blustery day. We're going to see if we can't get rid of some of these little snow showers and flurries and little pieces of ice that have come down in some cases, but all of that, now the coverage beginning to weaken just a little bit more as we go through time. And as we get into tonight, drier air, cold air works in, and it's going to make a difference for sure. 36 right now, temperatures in the 30s, but you throw in that wind from the northwest at 10, 15 to 20, and it makes it feel like, look at the E-Town. It feels like it's 19 right now with the wind chill factor, 21 in Munfordville, 28 here in Bowling Green. Tonight, clear and cold with a low of 19 by early tomorrow morning. I've got a preview of your Christmas holiday weekend forecast coming up.
Our top story tonight, over the weekend, the Glasgow Police Department got a report of a burglary at the Southgate Plaza Houchins store. According to the department, there were signs of forced entry through the back door, and the suspect or suspects were also able to make away with some cash after locating drawers that were put up for the night. The department said it was in the early morning hours of Friday, December 15th. Scottsville had some break-ins as well within the same time frame, and Glasgow police say it's been a trend during the years for miscreants to make more than one stop.
Right now, we are following up with, taking leads from private citizens. We also reached out to Scottsville Police Department, the Metcalfe County Sheriff Department. We're all working together to try to solve this case and hopefully prevent any future burglaries or break-ins.
Scottsville police reported that in their town, McDonald's was burglarized as well. The thieves took some money but failed to obtain any cash at a First Bank ATM and the Food Lion that they broke into. If you have any information, you are encouraged to reach out to either the Scottsville Police Department, the Glasgow Police Department, or the Metcalfe County Sheriff's Office. The Barron County School District is looking to fight food insecurity just in time for the holiday season. News 40's Michael Ridgway spent some time at Barron County High School this weekend where staff were preparing for deliveries to BCSD families.
You know, a lot of our families come in and volunteer and do a variety of things throughout the year, and Christmas can be very stressful. So this is just a way for us just to demonstrate, like I said, that love and to give something back.
In the wee hours of the morning, Barron County staff members are up doing their part to show the school system cares, even when school isn't in session, a service that can go a long way for some families.
Actually, 1 in 4 students eat their last meal at school every day, and that's a statistic that's specific to Barron County. And so if you think about that, 25% of our population is having breakfast and lunch at school, and then they're going home and not eating breakfast and lunch until the next day at school. So when you think about a Christmas break, that's a long time to go and be food insecure.
But overall, this program is an act of love.
And I try to make sure that that is the very first thing that I say. This has not got anything to do with whether you can or you cannot. It's not about the have or the have-nots. It's about giving something back and not letting us miss out on a blessing. We want to give something back. We want to bless you and your family. Maybe you don't need it, but maybe you know a neighbor or an elderly or a shut-in person or another family that maybe we haven't, we failed to think about that could use it.
The food drive, started years ago by the biomedical science students at Barron County, has gone on to foster a lot of emotions in the community.
I think the most impactful thing of this project is not only being able to deliver food to families, but also giving our students the opportunity to give back to their community. My students specifically, they've made various comments to me over the last 2 weeks of how helpful and how beneficial they think this project is. Students here at Barron County, I really think that they take care of our own.
In Barron County, because local matters, Michael Ridgway, WNKY News 40.
Staying in Barron County, drivers, you're about to get a new opportunity when it comes to your license plate. According to Barron County Clerk's Office, starting in 2024, people that sell or trade in their cars should take their standard license plate off the car and keep it instead of selling it or trading it along with the car.
And this is a great thing because folks, a lot of times when they come in to transfer their vehicle, they've already renewed for the year. So they're losing months worth of a registration they've already paid for, and the new owner gets that. So I think folks across Kentucky are going to be happy with this change.
This new program at the Barron County Clerk's Office lets drivers reissue the standard plate. For more details, visit our website, WNKY.com. To health news now, for many, it may seem like a no-brainer to look for medical information on the internet or even on social media. But in many cases, that information may not be accurate or even true. News 40 reporter Tucker Covey has more on the story.
My name is Dr. Heather Felton. I am a board-certified pediatrician.
At Norton Children's Hospital in Louisville, Dr. Heather Felton has started giving sound medical advice via TikTok in order to fight medical misinformation online.
This is the direction that we're going in, at least for right now. And so we can try to push back on it and probably be unsuccessful, but we can also embrace it. And so that's why I'm on social media. That's why I talk to other healthcare providers about putting good information on social media so that it can be there for people when they go there to look for it.
This sort of if you build it, they will come mindset has led her to amass a sizable following and has given more people access to sound medical advice for free.
I think it's a lot of fun personally. It's a chance to be very creative and you can interact with people. It's also nice because there are talks that I give in an exam room like this 30 times a day, but I can record that little conversation, that spiel that I usually give, and it can get 30,000 views in a day.
Felton wants more medical professionals to use the tools available to them online by putting out sound, fact-checked information for people to use in their day-to-day lives to hit back at misinformation.
If you are in healthcare, liking, sharing, posting, commenting on those kinds of videos, even if you aren't making content, can also help to push that information out to more people. And so all of us working together can help to disseminate good healthcare information out to the public.
In South Central Kentucky, because local matters, Tucker Covey, WNKY News 40.
A couple of food recalls you need to be aware of. First, the U.S. Department of Agriculture is alerting consumers to a massive chicken recall. Simmons Prepared Foods Incorporated is recalling more than 26,000 pounds of TGI Fridays boneless chicken bites products. The products may be contaminated with pieces of clear, hard plastic. There have been no reports of injuries, but the chicken bites items were produced on October 3rd and were shipped to retail locations nationwide. The recall covers 15-ounce cartons of TGI Fridays boneless chicken bites, honey barbecue chicken. Quaker Oats is also recalling more than 2 dozens of its granola bars and granola cereal because the products may be contaminated with salmonella. Overall, the company is recalling 25 types of Chewy bars, 10 types of granola bars, and 8 types of granola cereal. The products, some of which are pictured here, are sold throughout the United States. The company says if people have any of the products, they should throw them out immediately. Quaker says it has not received any reports of anyone getting sick. People should visit the company's website for more details on which products the company is recalling. Still to come on News 40 at 6, the U.S. once again reaffirmed its support for Israel this afternoon, calling it ironclad. The latest details from Capitol Hill in just a bit, but first, Weather Chief Chris Allen's in after the break with a full look at our forecast. Taking a look at the live radar, and you see some blue on the map, a little bit of snow. Is it coming our way? Find out right after this.
WNKY News 40, broadcasting live from the German American Bank studio in downtown Bowling Green.
I'm waking up my day
starting at 6.
At Infinity Pipeline, your family is our family. Our employees are the foundation of what we do. And what matters to you matters to us. We're now hiring the next generation of skilled workers to help grow our community. Apply now. InfinityPipeInc.com.
Recovery is strength. Addiction feeds on insecurity and weakness, and it thrives in the dark recesses of the mind. My recovery journey, from detox to present day, has empowered me to go to those dark places and confront what I find there. Recovery showed me a strength I didn't know that I had, and it also allows me to live life on my terms without turning to substances as an escape. For strength against addiction, visit landmarkrecovery.com or call 866-LANDMARK today.
Russell Sims Aquatic Center season passes make great gifts. Solo passes are $85 and family 4 passes are $200. Get your passes before prices go up by calling or visiting bgky.org/BGPR.
Established in 1973, the Stuart Ritchie Service Group is your local one-call solution. Stuart Ritchie's Service Group of trained technicians offers HVAC, plumbing, electrical, refrigeration, and fire protection. Commercial, industrial, and residential, Stuart Ritchie is prepared to help with emergencies and necessary repairs or maintenance. We provide high-quality service and are available 24/7 in order to keep you up and running. Call the Stuart Ritchie Service Group, your one-call solution.
At Hard Copies, we're the music lovers' music store. With our sizable new music selection, our slice of local flavor, and wall-to-wall swag. We're your prime local spot for all things in rock. Hard Copies, located inside Greenwood Mall.
Congratulations! You got the bicycle! Hey, let's do this! Linko! $51,000 in cash! What a day.
The Price is Right. Weekdays on CBS 40.
The Price is Right!
We're back with Weather Chief Chris Allen. Chris, we had a Hilltoppers win today. We got some snow coming into the region.
Yeah.
Everybody's winning.
Merry Christmas.
There you go. Good Christmas gift,
It's an early Christmas gift, I guess.
What everyone wanted.
We're not going to get any snow on Christmas Day. I'm sorry.
It's okay. We're getting it now, so it's an early Christmas gift.
I mean, and most of you probably didn't see it, but it was out there. And there's still some on the radar. It's very little and it's very light, but it's starting to fade away now as we're looking live to the radar, which is scanning some of those snow showers and flurries. It's about done, and as we go through the evening, a lot of this will begin to fade away as it's just rotating around that low pressure system and the disturbance that is coming through. There's some places like once you got up north of Litchfield, north of Munfordville, up toward E-Town, Bardstown, Lebanon, Springfield, Kentucky, yeah, they saw some snow showers and enough to maybe cover the grassy areas, but none of that down here in the Bowling Green area. Even though the radar's detecting some of that, this is not reaching the ground, or if it is, it's just little ice pellets and flurries, and that's about it. Of course, you can't see that now from live cam, but earlier there were little spritz of just little ice pellets and flurries that came through, and that was about it. Now we're cloudy, but skies will begin to clear as we go through the overnight hours. High pressure takes over, clears out all the skies and any kind of leftover snow showers that have been out there today. A high this morning of 43, but keep in mind, that happened just early this morning in between midnight and 1 a.m. Since then, the temperature has been steadily going down. 49 is where we should be for the normal high. 39 was our low temperature for the day, which is actually where we are right now. So that's going to count as the low, as temperatures tonight dive about half that number by tomorrow morning. It's 36 right now. Winds are northwest at 6, so that's producing a wind chill of 31 and a very dry atmosphere now. So that's going to, with the breezes, get rid of the cloud cover that's out there at the moment with that disturbance as it moves off to the east, taking a lot of the moisture with it. High pressure builds in tonight. That's going to clear out our skies. But as it settles right over the southern Tennessee Valley and over the Gulf coastal states, kind of right below us tomorrow, That means we're not going to feel much of a warm-up. In fact, tomorrow should be as chilly as it was today, maybe a couple of degrees warmer in the low 40s. It won't be until we get into Wednesday do we start to feel a more southerly wind flow, a few clouds here and there, and finally temperatures will start to recover because we got to get this energy out of here. That big trough in the jet stream, this is where the really cold air has been during the course of the last day or so. Big warm up out west, but also a big storm is getting cranked up on the west coast. That is going to be the storm that affects us for Christmas weekend. And by the time it gets here, it's going to bring wind and it's going to bring rain. Storms, that's a question mark. 19, clearing and very cold for the overnight hours, and then tomorrow sunny, still chilly, 42, but then we jump to 52 on Wednesday. Winter officially begins on Thursday at 56, not going to feel like it. 57 Friday, and then showers Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Both Christmas Eve and Christmas Day look wet, warm, and windy. Here's what's coming up tonight on CBS 40.
Keep this love in a photograph. We made these memories for ourselves, where our eyes are never closing, our hearts are never broken, and time's forever frozen still. So you can keep me inside the pocket of your ripped.
Looking to shop for a cause or to donate to a local nonprofit store? Visit the Habitat Restore of Bowling Green, located at the corner of 8th and Center across from the Bowling Green Ballpark. Call or visit our website today to learn more.
Severe weather can happen at any moment. WNKY News 40 Weather is here to prepare you before the storm hits. On air, online, and on your phone, News 40 keeps you safe and weather aware. Severe weather coverage powered by Buck Electric.
Staybridge Suites is the first choice for extended stay lodging in South Central Kentucky. Located in the heart of town, we can accommodate your every need. Whether it's lodging for your next business conference or team members staying for months at a time, Staybridge Suites offers all the comforts of home. With daily hot breakfast, a weekly social hour, and multiple room styles that include full kitchens, let us be your home away from home. Staybridge Suites in Bowling Green.
Right now, a brand new move-in ready Jaygo home is more affordable than you might think. Jaygo Homes has the gift of a low 5.5% 30-year fixed interest rate that's guaranteed for the life of your loan. You'll enjoy open, spacious living, and your home will be protected with our exclusive 210 home warranty, backed by our full-time service department. Find your dream home today at jaygohomes.com. Yes, you really can be home for the holidays.
Spring registration is now open. Register at skysoccer.org.
The competition is on.
This is nerve-wracking.
Do you have what it takes for Jeopardy? Weeknights at 4:30 on CBS 40.
The holiday travel week is off to a stormy start as several states in the Northeast and along the East Coast are under various rain, wind, and flooding alerts Monday. Airport lines are growing longer due to scheduled impacts and at least one ground stop temporarily in Boston. It's all reminiscent of last year's holiday week travel chaos that started with storms and, as Laura Aguirre tells us, is ending this week with one carrier getting the industry's biggest ever fine.
We went inside, opened the door, all kinds of smoke, debris. My son was having a minor panic attack. Tim Walsh lost 3 vehicles to a massive tree falling across his Massachusetts driveway. He's one of millions along the eastern seaboard coping with heavy rain, damaging winds, and flooding over the next several hours. Forecasters say most flood watches and wind alerts across the region could ease by Monday evening, but the northern East Coast, Massachusetts up to Maine, could stay drenched through Tuesday morning. This also means air travel delays. At one point Monday, more than 2,500 flights were delayed or canceled in the U.S. It was around this time last year that bad weather touched off a massive 10-day scheduling meltdown at Southwest Airlines.
Let me be clear, we messed up.
That was the carrier's chief of operations in February, explaining to lawmakers why nearly 17,000 flights were canceled, stranding more than 2 million passengers around the holiday. Now the Department of Transportation is leveling a record $140 million fine against the carrier, citing several violations, including inadequate customer service and refund delays. Southwest says it's pleased to have reached a settlement with the DOT, calling it consumer-friendly and committed to customer service in a statement to CNN.
This sends a message that every airline has to make the proper investments in having a good enough system and good enough customer service.
Systems and service that may be put to the test as the holiday week gets off to a rainy, rocky start. I'm Laura Aguirre reporting.
Here's some good news for Globetrotters. Processing times for U.S. passports are back to pre-pandemic levels after years of delays. The State Department says it's finally through a backlog that piled up during the pandemic. Now it takes up to 8 weeks to get a passport the standard way, or up to 3 weeks for an expedited application. That's compared to wait times more than twice that long in 2021. The State Department says it issued a record number of passports in the most recent fiscal year. The federal government is trying to make it harder for officers found guilty of misconduct to get hired at other departments. The Justice Department launched a new national database to centralize information on the misconduct of federal officers. It will flag them during the hiring process for law enforcement positions. President Joe Biden says it's part of an executive order on police reforms he signed in 2022. Right now, the database only applies to federal officers, but Biden says he is working to allow state, local, and tribal agencies to also participate. The U.S. says its support for Israel in the war against Hamas is, quote, ironclad, but still, the Biden administration is urging Israel to do more to protect civilian lives. Skylar Henry has more details from the White House.
Hamas released a new video showing 3 of the 129 hostages it's holding. Hamas says it will not negotiate their return until the fighting stops. Israel says the fighting will not stop until the hostages are safe.
By the end of the war, as long as it takes, we need to make sure that we have our hostages back, that we eliminate the Hamas abilities.
Israeli leaders met with U.S. Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin Monday. He reiterated American support for Israel in its war against Hamas, but the U.S. wants Israel to do more for the civilians caught in the crossfire.
We will also continue to urge the protection of civilians during conflict and to increase the flow of humanitarian aid into Gaza.
Secretary Austin said America is not trying to dictate timelines for Israel's military, but the U.S. is still urging Israel to quickly reach the next phase of its war.
We also have some great thoughts about how to transition from high-intensity operations to a lower intensity and more surgical operations.
Israel says they are working to clear Hamas out of Gaza bit by bit.
In every area where we achieve our mission, we will be able to transition gradually to the next phase and start working on bringing back local population.
Israel says it has no plans to control Gaza when the war is over. Skylar Henry, CBS News, the White House.
Still to come, News 40's Maxwell Trink is in the studio with a look at your sports. We'll be right back.
Home is more than a house. Wherever you are in your journey of homeownership, German American Bank is here to support you. Our team of dedicated mortgage loan professionals can help you with lending solutions featuring low or no down payment, assistance for closing costs and improvement projects, or even loans specifically for first-time home buyers. We're here to tell you, homeownership is achievable. German American Bank, member FDIC.
The Haven at Massey Springs is a special place.
Alzheimer's and dementia residents need a special kind of care. So at The Haven, we take care of your loved one just like family. Our memory care program stimulates minds in a therapeutic environment and caters a plan of care as unique as your loved one.
Here at Massey Springs, family takes care of family, and it shows. Schedule your tour with us today.
I'm attorney Deborah Brose. I am committed to my clients across South Central Kentucky. But don't just take it from me. If you have any trouble receiving Social Security benefits, call our office today for a free consultation.
I'm waking up my day. So let's get it started. Turn it up, turn it on. Keep the morning moving right along.
Watch WNKY News 40 Sunrise for the latest in local news.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us here on News 40 Sunrise.
Weather on the 4s to get you out the door.
Good morning to everyone at home.
And local events and entertainment to jumpstart your day.
News 40 Sunrise Way.
Weekday morning starting at 6.
Shop at Fireline Guns and Knives this Christmas. Check out our selection of firearms, knives, candles, coffee, concealed carry purses, and more. Follow us on Facebook for weekly deals and rebate offers. Fireline Guns and Knives in Glasgow.
Shop Fruit of the Loom Brand Shop Outlet for the best last-minute gift ideas this holiday. Plus, this week, save 25% off throughout the store. Find WKU and UK fan gear, sportswear, basketballs, and more, all 25% off through Christmas Eve.
Just rockin' and rollin', baby.
Cut back tomorrow.
We got you all fixed up. Got it all fixed up for you, man. Let there be light, ma'am.
Looks like she finally called JB.
Don't miss this week's episode of the Pie Queen's Pantry. We're going to be taking my classic pecan pie and putting a Christmas spin on it. See you this week on the Pie Queen's Pantry.
Welcome into sports. The WKU football team was in action this afternoon in the famous Toastery Bowl. I'm feeling toasty. Tops were 2. Pull out one of the greatest bowl comebacks in history. Down 28-0 at one point and 35-14 entering the fourth quarter. They come back to win this one in overtime, 38-35 on a Lucas Carnero 29-yard field goal. Team was led by Bowling Green native, former South Lawrence Spartan and state champion in Kentucky, Caden Velkamp, who threw for 384 yards and 5 touchdowns off the bench in the second quarter after the Tops bench starting quarterback Turner Helton in the second quarter. Wide receiver Dallin Smith also having a phenomenal day, 77 yards, 3 touchdowns. Patrick Carey, of course, was in Charlotte. He gave us this fantastic footage. We'll have that reaction tonight at 10. Staying on the hill, the WKU women's basketball team is back at it tonight in Diddle Arena, taking on Abilene Christian. Lady Toppers have dropped 3 straight and 4 of the last 5, so Coach Collins looking to get back on track. The game is set to begin in just a few moments. We'll have those recaps for you tonight at 10, as well as the final score. And the other basketball team at WKU was in action over the weekend. They were going up against Austin P. Game ended 65-64 as Don McHenry led the team once again, 16 points in this effort. He also earned Conference USA's Player of the Week after getting their 5th straight victory. Head coach Steve Lutz spoke on how he felt about the close win.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's any ugly wins, guys. So wins are beautiful to me. We celebrate every single one of them. Division I wins, Division II wins. We celebrate every single one of them.
And the Kentucky Wildcats faced off with North Carolina on Saturday, and they were taking on in the CBS Sports Classic. The Cats outlasted the Tar Heels in Atlanta thanks to a combined effort with 4 players scoring in double digits. This team won 87-83. Kentucky now moves to number 9 in the AP poll. And following their big win, forward Trey Mitchell spoke on how his team has grown through the early season.
You all saw it out there. I mean, they made plays down the stretch, big baskets down the stretch. They were willing to step up and take the play, you know, opposed to against Kansas. You see that we learned from that. And now that these dudes are gaining some experience. A game like this comes down to the wire. You see the fire in dudes' eyes, and they're ready to go get it.
And Tennessee Titans dropped to 5-9 on the season after losing to the Houston Texans in overtime after loss. Quarterback Will Levis had this to say.
No, it's a good team, and they straight up beat us. Good luck to them going forward, but it's not going to change how we play. We're still going to just try to win every game and hopefully play spoil for these last few weeks.
I'm going to take a book out of your book, Chris Allen. I'm going to take a play out of it. It's fine, Titans. WKU won today. It's fine. It's fine. WKU won. That's the most important thing. One of the craziest games. Looking forward to seeing what Patrick has in store for the 10 o'clock. Historic. Yeah.
Yes.
Probably the only famous Toastery Bowl of all time.
Oh, yeah. With 3 minutes left in the game, Old Dominion had a 99% chance to win, according to ESPN. And
craziness.
Yes.
Craziness.
Absolutely craziness. Crazy weather, too, but hey.
Oh, well.
It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Thank you guys for joining us tonight for News 40 at 6. Have a great evening. We'll see you back.
It's time to play Family Feud. Give it up for
Hey, welcome back. How y'all doing? I appreciate that. Thank y'all, everybody. I appreciate it. Well, welcome to Family Feud, everybody. I'm your man, Steve Harvey. Well, we got a good one for you today, returning for their 5th and final day with a total of $41,755 from Brooklyn, New York. It's the champs. It's the Vega family. And they're back from Parsippany, New Jersey. It's the Suited family.